Hello. Welcome back to Bitch and Bout Balls, episode 7. Ugh, I'm losing count. 7? 7. 7. Um,
Lucky
losing
number
count.
7.
Losing count. Well, today's a special episode because we're talking all about what we are giving thanks for. So that's why our episode is labeled Thankful for Games.
Not the players. Because y'all ain't shit.
No. And playas, emphasis on
Yeah, not players.
players we like. Playas.
Y'all players out there, because now is the time y'all want to go ahead and get your little lineups together so y'all can go to people's houses getting plates for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we're going to get into things we're thankful for football, obviously. That's like the major reason why I like Thanksgiving, honestly, is because of all the games that we get to get into. So let's start there.
I'm very thankful for my alma mater for winning the first round of the Division II playoffs. So we just won today against one of our arch nemesis. It's the Battle of South Georgia, Albany State versus Valdosta State, and we're number one in our region. So we went 11-1. So yeah, big ups to Albany State, whooping that built to ass.
Well, and it's cool because it's like they're 2 hours apart from each other. Like Albany and Valdosta is
yeah, they're like
an hour and a half, 2
yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's like even more like deep seated, hated.
Oh yeah, we don't like them. They don't like us.
Yeah,
and
that's fun.
Yeah, when we beat the 8th ranked team and we're the number 1 team in our region. So
that's nice. Nice. I am thankful for the fact that Alabama still has a chance to be in the playoffs. But just like you have your team 2 hours away, we have Auburn, those awful people, in South Alabama that we have to play next week. So that's like our huge game. Because honestly, if we win that, we're probably in the playoffs. Or, well, at least in the SEC championship. If we don't win that, then like we're just done.
But y'all will be in the SEC championship.
I think we still have to beat Auburn because Georgia's only lost one, and that was us.
Yeah.
So.
But then y'all only lost one, right?
But if we lose to Auburn, that'd be 2.
You're right. Brain cells.
So it's like a must-win game for us.
Yeah.
And it's in Auburn. So that's even worse because, weird things happen in Auburn. So let's hope it's like that 4th and 32 that we had 2 years ago where we scored. Let's hope it's like that. But we'll see. Yeah. That's a game that I am thankful for. But unfortunately, we'll not get to watch because I'll be out of town. But I will be keeping up with the score. And I hope all of you who also watch out there will text me the score in case I don't know what's going on.
I'll message you.
Thank you. I'll need to know. Yeah. I will need to know. Even if it's like 4 a.m. there, I still need to know. But other games I wish I could watch.
Georgia Tech.
That's going to be so good.
Yes.
It's going to be so good.
Yes. And if you are from the good old state of Georgia, you already know that this is the game of the season. For any Georgia fan, any Georgia Tech fan, any person that is from Georgia.
Even like a Georgia resident. Like, I give 2 shits about Georgia teams, but even this game I care about living here.
Definitely going to watch that one. Absolutely. Yes. What else?
I am interested to see what happens with Lane Kiffin because now he's got like 3 offers for for LSU, Florida, and to stay at Ole Miss. And I think he's waiting until their game next week. It's Mississippi State versus Ole Miss is their Egg Bowl. And so like they'll play next week and then he's supposed to probably announce after that. And he has been dragging this on for weeks. So I'm really curious to see where he goes. Like his contracts are, I saw that LSU might offer him, I can't remember if it was $60 million
Do you need a sugar? You need a sugar baby? I won't tell.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Please.
yeah.
That's just crazy.
Like 3 different teams are basically fighting for him right now.
Damn.
Mhm.
Get one of them jobs. Can I
Mm.
just be on the sideline?
I know. I don't even mind being the person who gives them the water bottle. Like
I
I'll
will.
do that job.
Can I just
I'll
hold?
do the easy job.
I will hold one of the chains. Just I will run up and down
Yeah,
that
I'll hold the
field.
board. You know, to hold the
Oh, the one
signs.
with the
I'll
four,
hold the
the
board.
the downs to let you know what the
Oh
down
yeah,
is. I'll
yeah.
do that.
I could do that. No, I meant like the team when they hold the
Oh, the play
signs,
sign.
the plays. I
Oh,
would do that. I'll just hold the board all day. I can do that.
right.
That's an easy job.
God,
I don't have to do the
dang.
play. I just have to hold the
Just
board.
hold it. Just
Yeah,
like, which one they play, huh? Oh, flip it up.
yeah. I could do that.
I do that. Yeah. Like, yeah.
I know. We gotta find somebody to help
Ooh.
us out here. How are we still not on the sidelines of any of these games? Is what I want to know.
I'm November 2026. I'll be walking across that stage.
We need to be on the sideline. That's our goal.
I'm really looking at jobs. I'm trying, but
Yeah, yeah. That's always been a goal of mine. I have been trying to work for a football team, but I
you
just
could
don't
be
have the connects.
you could be that dentist.
Yeah, I know. I just don't have the connects. That's the
I
problem.
feel like you can pitch that idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anybody need a mouth guard? Yeah, seriously.
You know,
Yeah.
you fall out there, you lose a tooth. You might want to get it pushed back in until get a root canal implant.
Well, I was just thinking like maybe I'll just help make the mouth guard. But like, yeah, I'd like to watch the game. I don't want to do anything while they're
It's
playing.
not often they might lose a
No,
tooth
no, I
or
know, I
something,
know, I
but
know.
just in case.
I mean, honestly, that's why I said I don't even have to be like specifically on the team. I will be the water girl. I will trying to think what other positions I could have. I'll be the water girl. I'll hold up the signs.
You can do it.
Um, I would do admin.
Yeah.
I can be on the recruiting. Ooh, I'd be great on the recruiting side. And then I still get to be on the sideline.
Yes.
Speaking of, I watched slightly unrelated, but also actually pretty related. I watched the show Chad Powers on Hulu,
Oh,
and it's with Glenn Powell, and he basically enrolls as a fake student so that he can be their football player because he used to be like a really big college player and then he messed up, so then now he doesn't get a chance anymore. So he pretends to be their player and then he like becomes their quarterback, and I'm not giving away spoilers because I won't say the rest. But even in that show, it's like there's a girl who's on the sidelines who's like the assistant coach. I'm like, that could be me. All she does is goes and like grabs like equipment when they need something.
oh yeah,
You could do that.
You can be an equipment manager.
Yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Whatever gets me in the locker room. When they let me in the locker room.
They might, but
No,
not with those intentions.
No, I'm kidding. But no, seriously, I would do something.
Just do that in the NFL, not college, because
Oh no, I know. I don't want to do that. No,
we want grown men.
no.
But yeah, what upsets in the NFL? It's not really too many.
NFL has been kind of stagnant at the moment. I feel like, honestly, I feel like it's kind of just kind of going.
The Falcons and the Saints.
Oh
They're
yeah,
going to be in New Orleans.
yeah.
Mm.
That's an interesting one.
That one's definitely
That could be an interesting one.
One is like 2 and well, the Saints only have 2 wins. Atlanta only has 3. So y'all just playing for fun right now.
What was it? Who did they play last week? I forgot. Oh, the Panthers.
Carolina.
Oh gosh, even that. Come on, guys. We just talked about how to lose a game. That's exactly what they did.
It always comes down.
Yeah.
To just
how do you get to overtime and not even be able to attempt to score any points? It's like how
when it's like under 3 points, y'all can never pull it off. I
think they even put that statistic on during the game. Is like how many games they've lost in one possession.
They
like
could
score.
Be really successful if they just.
I know it's a shame.
Push through and.
Yeah, I forgot what's the Thanksgiving game this year. for the NFL. I don't know. I don't remember that one.
I'm sure
But they always do like
the
a good one.
Cowboys.
I think we looked it up. I don't remember. The Eagles play the Cowboys this weekend.
They're not playing them on Thanksgiving?
No, they play tomorrow.
Oh,
Or they play Sunday.
yeah. Dang, that could have been a good one on Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they're doing some watch parties and stuff here actually for that. Which I guess there's Cowboy fans in Atlanta. I don't know.
They're everywhere.
Yeah. But I'm trying to think what other college ones I think would be good. Those are the big ones usually. There's always a couple of upsets that always happen that same weekend, but it's always like the weird, like unexpected ones where you don't really think anything's going to happen and then it does.
Mm-hmm.
Like Florida, I think will end up playing FSU. This year is not that impactful because both teams have done a lot worse than I think either team was hoping they would do. But there are a couple of other ones. Like I think Texas, they play probably Texas A&M possibly, which like that might be interesting.
That would be. But I think they're getting to a point where they're not going to actually play them anymore. I don't know. There's something going on with them. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I overheard someone saying that somewhere in between.
Well, next year will be interesting too because the SEC will now have to play 9 games. So they normally have like 2 bye weeks. I think they'll only end up having 1 from now on because they'll now have to play an extra team. And they've gotten rid of a lot of like the games that everyone looks forward to as rivalries. Like they've gotten rid of a lot of them. So that's kind of upsetting.
But there are going to be some good ones on Thanksgiving. The Packers and the Lions.
Oh, okay.
And the Cowboys and the Chiefs.
Oh, that'll be a good one.
And
although I just like
the Ravens. I don't really think that's going to be a really good one, but I know the Lions and the Packers are going to be really good, and the Cowboys and the Chiefs.
The Chiefs have been doing terribly all of a sudden. Yes. It's really nice to see. Even the fact that they lost to Bo Nix last week. The Broncos.
The Broncos are actually, they've been good. They've been a good team.
Yeah, well, because I think he was like injured for a little bit, so he was like gone, and I guess he's back. Same with Brock Purdy, like he was gone for a little bit, now he's back for the 49ers. So
yeah, they playing a weird game on Monday.
The 49ers?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Honestly, I was paying attention because Mac Jones was their quarterback to be the backup.
Mac Jones.
And now that he's not, I been paying attention.
It's almost like I don't give a
fuck. Yeah, pretty much. Bring my man back. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, so anyway, so now we're just going to talk a little bit about, we've kind of figured out, okay, like what's going to happen because of Thanksgiving. Because of what can happen next week. Pretty much next week, they will play their Thanksgiving games, or Thanksgiving weekend games. And then the week after that will be all of the title conference games. Because of last year, what happened is, there was a team at SMU played Clemson in their title game. Technically, SMU was higher ranked. They ended up losing because of some crazy circumstances. That game was insane. The last 5 minutes of that game was crazy last year.
Yeah, the ACC has some
very weird. This year they suck, but last year,
what is happening in the ACC?
They're horrible. I watched a couple of their games today, and it was all 5-5. It's their schedule, or 3-5. Anyway, so yeah, because of that, we were unsure. So then Clemson ended up winning the conference, even though they had 3 losses, so they probably wouldn't have been in the playoffs. But because they won that, they ended up being in the playoffs. And then they ended up taking, they ended up taking a spot from someone who could have been there. Alabama could have been there. And then SMU was still allowed to be in it because they didn't want to punish a team for losing in a title game. So even if I feel like the weekend of games that happen for their title conferences, it's probably not going to make a big difference because of the precedent that they set from last year. That if someone loses, they're probably not going to punish them unless it's a beatdown.
But if their record doesn't necessarily, I don't know.
It's a weird thing. Like I one job I don't want is to be on the playoff committee. I think that would be hard.
Yeah, because you still got to think about the teams that were ranked in the season versus the ones that got to the championship. It's only because of the fact that they may have whatever win, but that team that might have been in there might not be ranked at all. So
Right.
it's like, well, what do you do for those?
Right. That's why I
mean,
feel
of
like
course,
it's so
giving
tough.
them a better bowl game, but I don't know. That committee, y'all got a lot to.
Yeah, that's why I feel like it's really tough. Um, I think that's a job that I would not want.
Oh,
Unless I
like,
got to.
and then it's like the people that's on the committee. If they're the same people that was on it last year, I think y'all need to get people that are more sports based and can understand it from that aspect versus just celebrity or political.
Yeah.
Sports should not be political.
Yeah, agreed.
Just,
Agreed.
Just get people that really can understand the stats and know the game, been watching the season, not just your school plays a really good game and you just show up for like a photo op.
Agreed. But still, I feel like sometimes they have to make some decisions. I mean, I could make easier decisions, but I don't know. Sometimes it gets really hard. I feel like it's always like the first like 12, 14 teams are easy.
Yeah.
And then it's like the last two is just.
I mean, you got some conferences that are a little bit easier because of their schedule and who they don't play because they don't really have a very strong schedule as far as strength wise and who they play. So I can understand how they get in it. That's just like with March Madness. You have these little Cinderella teams or these teams that you've never heard of. They can get a higher seat than someone that probably deserve it a little bit better, but it just depends on their conference and politics.
Right. Right. Yeah, and I mean, that's why we always go back to saying that SEC is the toughest because so many of them are ranked. So like they're all ranked, they're all playing each other. Whereas and you have teams that really aren't playing anyone. You have teams who aren't even in a conference, like Notre Dame. Like, get the fuck out. I'm so tired of Notre Dame.
How long have they not been in a conference?
Forever. I mean, that's not true, but it's been a very long time.
It's been a long time. I don't
like over 10 years easily. Because when I was in college, they were not in a conference. I don't remember them being in one.
I don't recall them being in the 2000s.
Yeah, so like maybe 15, more than 15, 20 years probably.
Yeah.
So I'm just tired of them like playing three good teams and then they just like skate by the rest. And then they never have to play a conference championship, so they just always get out of that too.
That's just crazy. I feel like at some point
it's not fair.
You need to make a decision and sign with a conference. And don't be scared of competition.
Right.
That only makes you stronger.
Yeah. It's okay to get beat down. You just get back up.
Exactly. Because we all have been
pushed to our max.
There we go. Because I was like, I don't know where I was going with that one. I was trying to relate.
No, I know.
I can't relate. So yeah, I've been down before, but not beat down.
No. But okay, so quick quiz. What would be, if you had to guess, who would be your top 4 in college? Because obviously NFL, we'll get into NFL kind of when playoff season starts. But
oh my god, why would you put me on the spot? And this is not in any particular order.
Can we both agree that the Ohio State University will probably be in the top 4?
If they
the Ohio State University.
I guess I can put them in one. Yeah, I'll put them because they didn't really play anybody.
They just have, I think they're gonna have
really have a lot of competition. But
Penn State was number 2 when the rankings came out.
And then they just.
And now, like, where are they? When they're without a coach, they're without a ranking.
Okay, so we'll say the Ohio State.
Even though I dislike them as well. I mean, I think they'll be in it. I think they're going to be in it.
I don't know. They got to beat Michigan, and they haven't beat Michigan in a while.
But Michigan's also not that good. I think they're ranked like 18 this year.
But they have one of the best defenses.
But I still think they'll be, well, they may not be the top 4, but they'll definitely still be in the playoff regardless.
Okay, well, we'll just, okay.
Yeah. Georgia's going to be there.
Yeah.
Even if Georgia Tech beats them, I think they're still going to be there. Not top 4 maybe, but they'll be there.
They'll bring money and excitement.
Texas A&M will be there regardless.
Yeah.
I think for Alabama at least, it's going to be a toss-up on what happens with Auburn. So I'm not going to push anything into existence, but
they may be in it because
as long as they beat Auburn, they're in it. I think. And then as long as they don't like shoot themselves shoot themselves in the foot when they play, if they play Texas A&M. But
I don't know in the ACC.
I really don't think any of them deserve to be in it. But I think it's going to probably end up being Georgia Tech as an ACC winner because it seems like it's probably going to be Georgia Tech possibly versus Virginia, maybe. In which case, I think Georgia Tech will probably have
a better chance.
The edge there, yeah.
Oregon.
I was really hoping they were going to lose.
Oregon.
I thought they were going to lose. USC usually pulls through for us. They didn't do it this year. Oregon, Notre Dame. Who else? Indiana. I don't even know who they play.
They the same.
Are they the same thing?
Same thing like Ohio State. They don't really play anybody that's competitive enough to like.
Well, that's why I feel like they may get the bye, but then as soon as they're challenged, like it's gonna come through. You know,
it's a lot of exposure that's gonna happen. I feel.
Yeah.
In this playoff.
Yeah.
Season.
Yeah. So. I'm trying to think who else. Those are kind of the main ones. Obviously, there's teams we're missing here. Ole Miss probably is going to be there as long as they continue to win their next few games.
Oklahoma.
They beat Missouri, so I guess they'll be there. I know there's a couple of other teams that I'm just totally
like out.
Vandy might be there.
Who?
Vandy.
You think?
I think if there's some weird upsets that happen, then they're going to be cut out. Even if they have to play Tennessee probably.
Yeah, I was going to say Tennessee.
So that might be interesting because they'll end up playing Tennessee. So that might be a good game to watch too, Vandy versus Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think they're so close, but I think they're like on the cusp that like if something else happens to someone else, then they're going to be like the first ones out.
Interesting.
But if everyone kind of goes according to plan, then they can still be there, is my thoughts.
What do you guys think? What would be your top 4 or some teams that you may feel will be in the playoffs?
Do you have a Cinderella team? Since we're talking about March Madness, who you think might make it, but then you're like, or they may make it to the playoffs and they'll make it far, but we're not expecting it.
My Cinderella team would have been Georgia Tech. I don't know.
Even they're on the cusp. I don't know if they'll make it. If they win the ACC, they're in.
I feel like this is gonna be hard because all of the teams that you want to win would probably win or get a bye.
BYU is at number 11 right now too.
I keep forgetting about them.
Yeah,
I keep forgetting about them. So possibly they could be the Cinderella.
I could see them beating someone out
maybe
unexpectedly. They're not going to beat an SEC team, but I could see them beating like Indiana or something. I could see that being a good matchup.
Where?
If that potential happens. I think that could be interesting.
Yeah.
Miami might possibly be there. I mean, it may even be. I don't know. But Miami might be there. It may be even Miami versus Georgia Tech in the ACC championship.
That
Maybe
too.
Virginia will be cut out. I don't know.
Yeah. It's a lot of maybes.
There are, but that's what's so exciting.
Yes.
That's so
Because you
exciting.
don't want to just put all your eggs in one basket, because a lot of times you get disappointed and that egg can be rotten. So just go in it with just, we don't know.
Right. But yeah, tell us what you think. Who do you think will be in the top 4, top 16? Um Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
So that's what we're thankful for. So like we said, we're thankful for all the games that we just mentioned. We are not thankful for the players.
Oh man.
So what do these players do during Thanksgiving, the holidays? Adrienne, would you like to explain?
Well, since I'm not a player, but I have seen some player activity. Not saying that it has happened to me, but I have seen it happen to others. And one thing they like to do, because they just decide that they want to be very thankful for the gifts that they have, that or those that they lack. They like to sext a lot. Sexting.
I feel like too they're like around their family. They can't just like go leave and like hang out and like go to the bar or the club or whatever. So they're like, "Oh, what's the next best thing that I can do while I'm sitting at home near my family?"
They go in the bathroom and send you a picture of the wish you were here. No, I don't want to be there.
Maybe with like the Thanksgiving bone or something.
Or a little turkey.
Is it the wishbone?
The little wishbone or the little turkey with all of the feathers out, trying to be discreet. But we know what you're trying to do.
Yeah, we don't like it. No. We don't want it.
And it's like, what? I'm not thankful for that. Because if I wanted it, it wouldn't be you.
Most of the time, I feel like the people who are sending that stuff are like the people that you really don't want it from.
Yes. You're desperate because you don't want to be talked about.
Because like when you're in a relationship and you do it, it's different because it's like
it's fun.
Established that.
Yes.
That's different. But like,
don't just be randomly texting someone or somebody's multiple and just sending it out. Like, hey, we got turkey on the platter. I got my penis in one too. You're welcome. No. Like the little cat.
Cute cat.
I didn't ask for this. I'm scrolling on my phone.
I know. I was sitting here enjoying my green bean casserole and my mac and cheese and my mashed potatoes, and then
yeah,
no, I'm good.
I'm waiting on the dressing. I am
not that kind of dressing.
To get dressed.
Yeah. Maybe you keep the dressing on. Maybe that's better for you.
We don't want you undressing.
No. And it's like family time. Like, I don't want to see that when I'm with my family.
I don't want to be sitting in my nephew or my niece or a little kid running around. Hey! Man, you gotta sit with the phone underneath your butt. And then it's just buzzing.
And then it's so awkward too if you are sitting at like your Thanksgiving dinner and then your like phone goes off and you look and you're at the table with everyone and then you look down and that's what you see. That's awkward.
Yeah.
That's super awkward.
And you don't want
you don't know how to react and then everyone's looking at you at the table like, "Oh, what happened?"
Like,
that's so awkward.
And you got to make up a lie. And if you're not good at lying,
that is the time to learn.
Yeah, you should already have a lie ready, just in case, in your little arsenal. If something comes up on your phone that you was not expecting, and you're around people who may not like those things, and they're very nosy because, this is going to lead into our next topic, because you're there by yourself, and you get something that is very, very shocking or maybe actually a good thankful. Sometimes, hey.
Maybe, I mean, hey, like people.
You might be thinking, you know what?
Maybe you are thankful for it. I don't know.
I'm at this Thanksgiving dinner that I know the food ain't really hitting on anything, and I'm trying to find a reason to leave. That text might be the one that you actually want. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna just wrap this up right here. I gotta go.
Yeah,
Gotta
pumpkin pie was great.
hit up some more houses because y'all didn't have the sweet potato pie. I might just need some sweet.
I mean, you got to go get some ice cream to go on that sweet potato pie. You just got to make a quick
run
run
out and go get some vanilla ice cream or chocolate ice cream or whichever one you like. Neapolitan.
Maybe chocolate, Neapolitan. Mint chocolate chip is my favorite. Just in case anyone out there is watching this and wants to know what to get me, mint chocolate. Mint chocolate chip is my favorite. Doesn't taste like toothpaste. Just saying.
Just get a good brand.
Yeah.
Publix.
I used to love Breyers. I don't know anymore. I don't get that anymore, but Haagen-Dazs, great.
I might say, you know what? I'm gonna go get me some Jenny's.
Yep, I was gonna say
sorbet because it tastes like wine.
Oh, see? Oh, just noticed we ran out. Let me go get some, and then just
you know, it was a long line. Black Friday, I had to hurry up and run in there.
Just make sure no one has your location.
No.
Turn off your location.
Your location. You might want to have that cousin that you give that look at, like, or you might have code words. BRB. They know what they're going. They know. Like, oh, okay, we'll see you in a little bit. We'll see you when you be playing games. Come on back. And then you come back and you all happy.
I've actually never done that.
I've never done that neither.
I've never done that.
I've never done that, but one of these days I want that test.
I've never done that. I mean, like a couple of years, like when I was dating someone, we were not living in the same place, so like it didn't matter anyway.
I can't have that right now, but if for any reason,
and then even now, I won't even be here, so that's not gonna work.
No, you can't. Can't fly out.
Like come fly across the country, bring me some ice cream. That's not gonna work.
No. So that will lead into the next topic, and this is for us singles. When you're at that family dinner, and that question comes around.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is you've been here a lot. Where's your date?
You find a man?
Where's
the man at?
Where's your ring?
You're working too hard. Where's the man?
What is wrong with you? And you know I got a friend for you.
Oh yeah. My coworker's nephew.
They always got somebody. I'm gonna call him right now. Let me see, because I told him if I was gonna call him, he can come on over.
Yeah. Or they just invite them anyway.
Yeah.
Surprise.
I met him at the grocery store. And he just seemed like a nice, wholesome man. Don't you want to go sit by her? Go over there and go. Don't you want to just make him a plate? You be like, I don't know this man.
Yeah. I've actually, luckily, my parents don't know anyone. I mean, in the sense of like dateable, attainable young men. So like they've never done that to me because they don't know anybody. Like to this day, they still are like, we just don't know anyone. So like, if we knew somebody, we'd tell you, but we don't know anybody.
I'm lucky I don't have family that's like that.
Yeah.
Because they're judgmental anyway.
Yeah.
So we would be making jokes.
Oh, yeah. No, I actually would not bring a man for Thanksgiving unless we were like next day getting engaged. Like,
yeah, that right there would be 21 questions. 21 questions. We wouldn't even probably have enough time to eat. The food would get cold. Because I got aunts and uncles and my brothers. So, of course, with me bringing somebody, it's like, oh, this is a first.
Oh, yeah, with brothers, yeah.
My brothers wouldn't be bad. But my aunts, because they're like my mom. Yeah.
My mom's side is cool. I feel like when we bring people in the family on my mom's side, it's just like, oh, hey, meet so-and-so. This is the new member. And we're all like, okay, cool. My dad's side, I haven't met anyone in that way. So I don't actually know But even on that side, I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't think they would really grill people there. But as soon as he left the table, I would get 21 questions.
Oh,
That's the difference. Yeah.
I would
I
get
would get the 21 questions.
if my family don't really care for you, they'll be nice. They're Christians. So, they'll treat you nice. But if you were to leave and I would still be there, Adrian, why you brought that man in this house? What was you thinking?
Right.
Did he actually have that on? I don't even know. I can't believe he even walked in here and acted like he know everybody. The nerve of him. He didn't even say nothing to us. Oh, he was rude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't like him. Don't bring him back. Or if he do come back, they're gonna be like, yeah, so the first time wasn't a good time. We're gonna tell you about yourself. He ain't gonna want to come back.
My dad would probably be like, oh, is he someone who works with you? He would not get the connect that this would be like a viable potential person. He would just probably be like, oh, can he like just be your friend? He wouldn't get it.
Oh.
And then my mom would be like, if she didn't like him, I don't know. I've actually never introduced a man to my parents before. So I don't know. But if my mom didn't like him, she would definitely tell me after he left. And then there would be a phone call from my sister after my mother has then spoken to my sister and complained about the person that I brought.
I probably would get texts from my cousins. I can't bring a man around my parents. Both of my parents have passed away. So that part, I wouldn't necessarily.
Right.
But my aunts, my uncle, and my brothers would just be. I keep forgetting about my older siblings too. My other siblings on my dad's side. They're, because they still look at me as like the baby.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they'll be the ones and they from Memphis. So they country. Country and nosy. And loud. So, yeah.
See, my Thanksgiving usually consists of me, my mother, and my father. It's a very small Thanksgiving because we just have family that live all over. I'm not trying to like brag, but like we have family that really do live all over the world,
and that's not.
And so it's just like we just can't get together for Thanksgiving, because it's like we just don't live in the same place.
Yeah.
My sister doesn't even live in the same state, so like it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, he would get a lot of my parents because that's all he would meet.
Yeah.
So
and that's all that he needs to meet.
That's all he needs to meet, but it would be probably very overwhelming because the poor man would then have to spend all the time with me or my parents. There would be no getaway. Like I would have to probably be like, oh, you know what? There's no ice cream. Babe, let's go get some ice cream.
Yeah.
I would have to make the call to save him.
Yeah. The good thing with my family, I've told y'all before, we're sports fanatics. So we will be watching the NFL.
Yeah.
So at least that, if you like sports, you would be sitting there going through the games with us. And yeah.
My mom is like used to me just watching the game. She'll like be on her iPad while I'm watching the game, so it's fine. But yeah, I think I can't relate to this because I haven't had this happen to me before, but I feel like being single at Thanksgiving, especially if you have like a big family, a lot of people at the table, obviously I know that can be tough.
Yeah. I feel for people that do that.
Yeah.
And for one thing, it's been a while that you had someone and then you finally bring somebody and they just go over the top. I've seen some videos about some parents that take it like
to the max.
Yeah. It's like, dang, I just said we were friends. How you get being friends to, oh, you're getting married, so when is the date?
Right.
Are you pregnant? And see, that's the stuff that it's like, why does everything got to correlate back to being pregnant?
Right. But I think too, like, hold your ground, be proud of who you are. I'm sure you're a very accomplished person. I'm sure you're doing a lot of other things in your life. And so be proud of that. Like, don't let someone make you feel less than just because you don't have a partner with you at that time.
Yes.
Like That is not the end all be all of life.
No.
If it was, we would both be crying daily. And so clearly we're doing just fine.
Oh.
Um,
Yes.
So,
and it's a lot of single people. And what these people that like to ask all these questions, if you don't really have a snapback, a lot of these people aren't happy in their relationship. So I feel like they want to pressure you in stuff because they aren't happy in their relationship, or
they're just waiting for
they're
an
just
in
right.
so that they can start talking about whatever shit they have going on,
Right.
honestly.
So don't feel bad that you're at your family's dinner and they're sitting there talking about, oh, well, we just did this. No, they didn't. They ain't happy. They probably got separate beds in that room.
They're probably waiting to see who you bring because they're like, oh shoot, could I have upgraded?
Right.
That's probably what's actually happening.
So they be like, well, what you do for work? How much money you make? What kind of car you drive?
Oh wait, that guy still exists, and I settled for this one.
Oh, so you do this? Oh, and you work there, and they over there nudging at their man or their wife because whoever you brought, male or female, because it happens with guys too. Mm-hmm. They bring their girlfriend or a friend,
yep,
and then they might decide to bring, a dish or something, and y'all sitting there getting mad about it. Now I will say, if you bring something and you know you're not a cook, just go buy.
Oh yeah, just go buy dessert.
Go buy something. Don't come in there trying to be cute and this your first time making a dish and you want to be proud and then you embarrass yourself because the family. I know for my family, we're very honest and we're very blunt. Baby, if it ain't where it needs to be, we ain't eating it.
That's actually a good shout out. I think if you are the guest, if you are the plus one to someone else's family Thanksgiving, gifts to bring, absolutely either wine, flowers, dessert. Those are the options. I am sure that your mashed potatoes are the best mashed potatoes that you have ever had, but they may not be as good as whatever your partner's family has. So,
yes,
store-bought dessert.
Yes.
Drinks.
You can never go wrong with drinks. Even if it's not alcohol, you can bring a case of sodas.
Yeah. Sparkling cider.
You can water.
Most families like ice cream. You can bring ice cream as an additive.
Yes. Don't come in there talking
whipped cream. Well, actually, whipped cream might.
You could bring cranberry sauce.
Yeah.
Don't come in there with
maybe some like bread rolls. I don't know, like dinner rolls.
Hawaiian sweet rolls.
Yes. Yep.
Please go get them.
Yep.
They will love you.
Yep.
Don't come in there trying to make
don't make your like homemade lasagna.
Don't make your own stovetop stuffing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say don't bring stuffing.
Mashed potatoes,
mac and
potato
cheese,
salad.
Be careful on the mac and cheese.
Your mac and cheese, your green bean casserole, collard greens, the main dish.
And don't bring, as a vegetarian, I can say this, don't bring tofurkey to the Thanksgiving dinner. Unless everyone there is vegetarian, don't do it.
Yeah, if you're going to just bring a nice side of cake or pie.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with that.
Yeah, agreed.
Because people like sweets.
Agreed. So speaking of let's say we were to get a date for Thanksgiving. Okay. Let's say we want to get a date for Thanksgiving. Okay. Mm-hmm. Or we're trying to up our holodex, as we say. I've been calling it holodex because it's like holidays and the whole, holodex. I
love decks.
I like the
holodex.
I like the holodex. Yeah. Instead of the holodex, I like the holodex. So it's like holiday.
Yeah, you put the whole in Rolodex. Holodex.
Yeah.
Because they book of holes, like I said. I said, y'all, it's a book of holes.
So how would you, because I'll say how I would.
How I would go.
How you would get that person. How do you build your roster to then have that baby holiday date?
I would look at who is the most reliable first.
That's a good point.
Because you want to make sure you got somebody that you have a little bit of history with, that if there were stories to go around.
Oh yeah.
You want to be able to have somebody there that you can bounce off of. You don't want to bring somebody that you just met last week because
somebody's gonna find the holes in that story.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And if you have a family like my family, CIA, FBI, the investigators, the first 48, they're going to ask questions. And if you do not have your questions on point, now you might have to practice some.
Yep.
Just in case. But your reliable person should know the basics.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you want to make sure this person is aware of certain things that they're going to talk about.
Also, someone, when you say reliable, I'd say someone who's not a flake. Mm-hmm. Someone who you know will show up.
Oh, yeah.
Someone who lives in the same town.
Mm-hmm.
That you have confirmed their location is accessible to the dinner.
Yes.
So even on the fact of reliable, someone that you know will actually show up.
Mm-hmm.
Because the worst thing you can do is say you're bringing someone and then they ditch you and they don't show up. Not only is everyone disappointed, but now they're sad for you. And now the stories, instead of it being all excited 21 questions, now it's all everybody's down in the dumps like, oh, shoot, now you don't have nobody? You couldn't even get a man to the dinner?
Yeah. I would say unless you are really certain this person is going to show up, you may just let your family know, hey, there's a possibility that I will be bringing someone with me to Thanksgiving. So that way they'll have a seat. But in case they don't have a seat, you could just push that bitch back. And then be like, okay, well, something came up. Work. Have a good
Great
lie.
excuse.
You got to have a good lie. And also,
something happened to his car.
If your number one doesn't fall through, you always got to have a possible. Yep. Just like a spades hand. You might have 4 and a possible. You always got to have a possible. And let that person know, like, hey, you want to not really beat around the bush, but you kind of want to just get a feel of what they're doing for Thanksgiving. If you know they're a lonely person, like, hey, what you doing for Thanksgiving? Oh, nothing. I might just go grab something to eat at a restaurant or something. Why? Just want to make sure you all right and you good. But since you said something, it seemed like you got a little bit of a plan. But just in case, if I'm not doing anything, we might be able to do something together. Leave it like that. Don't sit there and tell that person.
No details, no address, no time.
Yeah, don't do that. Because then they're going to show up and then you got 2 and then you're going to be looking kind of like a fool. And then you're gonna be like,
now you're the hoe of the Thanksgiving dinner.
You're the hoe of the holiday. So now they're looking at you like you got.
That would be a great Lifetime story. Have they made that yet? Can I trademark that?
I'm pretty sure I've seen.
I'm sure that it's
some Hallmark.
Yeah. If not, we're trademarking that now.
Just you can't really share too much of the details, but you just want to allude to the fact that just in case we might be able to do something. Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting on some plans to fall through, but I'll keep you in mind.
Right.
Just put that in there.
Right.
And then that'll happen.
Right. Agreed.
Yeah. And make sure that the person that you do bring, he or she looks good. Make it worth your while because
shower. We say this a lot. Please shower.
Groom yourself. Mm-hmm.
Brush your hair. Wear something
clothes.
Decent clothes.
Don't come in there dressing like you.
No profanity on your t-shirt.
Yeah, just understand that it might not be. Well, I would say
business casual.
It depends on the family. Like my family, we just as basic. And
I was gonna say we wear sweats to
casual.
Ours. We wear sweats.
So don't come in there looking like you trying to be deacon on first Sunday. You don't need no 3-piece suit, tie, jacket, none of that. Just come decent looking. Don't be disrespectful. No profanity. Mm-hmm. But these are the things that the person that is inviting you should let you know.
Yes.
Like, this is how I'm going to prepare you for this because we got to act like we are together, but don't necessarily think that after this we're going to be together.
Now, would you tell them, give them info on your family that's going to be there?
Yes, I would have to let them know because I'm not going to let you get, I'm not going to set you up for failure.
Okay.
Because, like I said, my family, Christians, funny Christians, judgmental at some times. I love them because I'm we talk about people.
Mm-hmm.
So we Christians, but we a little dark side a little bit. But I would definitely prepare them for the fact. Oh, not them. Damn. Prepare him. Might end up being that
Him
Hallmark
or
movie.
her.
Yeah,
is what we're saying here.
Them about the family because I'm okay, y'all. Y'all know I'm Black. We got certain family members. You got, like I said, you got the Christians, you got those bougie ones, you got the country bumpkins, you got the ghetto ones, and then you got the ones that's in between, or you got the cousins that like to get high. So you gotta let them know what to expect.
I want to come to this Thanksgiving. It sounds way more fun than my Thanksgiving.
Really want them to. I'm not saying that that's one. I mean, I got
your
some
brother's
family
single.
members.
They need a +1. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not saying that that's my family per se. I mean, it all depends on who house we go to. But for the most part, that's just a gist of what you could expect.
Just trying.
Or I mean, it just
Hindu people are super shady as well, but like I said, my Thanksgiving consists of 3 people. So.
Our shade is fun shade. And then if we don't say it, it's the facial expression. So you gotta pay attention to people. And then you also gotta know where people sit at. So it's very strategic. You will have to see the seating arrangement because you got some that kind of nudge each other like, hey.
Oh yeah.
Fuck is this?
Yeah.
And then you got the ones that's sitting across from you that you know when shit go down, you don't need them in your face because they gonna make you laugh. And
right.
You're gonna be like trying to hold it in. So
the eye contact is on 10.
You just gotta be, you gotta prep the person because it all just depends on how it goes.
So I'll talk about, since I can't relate because my Thanksgiving consists of 3 people, including me. I can't relate on that, but I can tell you how I pick up my Holodex members.
Okay.
Holodex members.
Holodex.
Most of the time, like I said, I like sports. So I spend a lot of time going to a restaurant. I don't necessarily go to sports dive bars unless I choose to. But most of the time I go to restaurants because I'm going there to eat too. But I sit at the bar, and that is usually how I meet someone. I never go intentionally sitting next to someone unless I find that person attractive. That happens very rarely for me, where I find the person attractive when I go sit down. But because I'm a very like tunnel vision person, so when I go sit somewhere, I'm not like looking around for people. Like I'm just
she's just there.
I just go sit.
Yeah.
So like so I don't really pay attention to that. But something will happen to the point where if I'm watching something and I know something about it, someone is going to talk to you. If you sit next to a man, that man is going to talk to you. If you sit next to a woman, they'll probably also talk to you, but not with the same intentions. Maybe, I don't know.
They might look at you.
Yeah, but it's probably not the same intention. But it depends on what you're looking for. Like if you're male looking for female, you're female looking for female, whatever. But that's usually how it. That's how I've been building my list this year. Trying to think. Dating apps are always a possibility, but you got to make sure you go on the date before you bring them to your Thanksgiving dinner.
You don't want no blind date.
Yeah, don't bring the blind date to Thanksgiving dinner.
I always thought I wanted to do like the little application, like rent a date.
Oh, one year I didn't do it for Thanksgiving, but one year when Facebook was a thing, I put a status on Facebook and I was like accepting applications for Valentine's Day. I didn't get any candidates. I had 0 applicants. But I did have one person who ended up taking me out for Valentine's Day that year.
Work. Hey.
But yeah, I was like bummed out too. I was like, I am a catch, but anyway, it's fine. But yeah, so that's usually what I do. So I would say find a hobby, find something you enjoy, whatever it be. If it's sports, like I enjoy. If it's what else comes on TV that you can watch? award shows, maybe. Maybe it's like movies at the park. That's a really big thing right now that's going on, especially in Atlanta. They just picked up the ice skating here that has started. So if like you like activities like those, maybe do those things and end up meeting people that way. There's still tons of mixers going on. That maybe you can meet someone.
A lot of friendsgivings.
Yep.
When you can just go.
So many friendsgivings. Yep. Mutual friends is always great.
Or a really good way to trick your family at the holidays, especially at dinner, is bringing a friend of yours that both of y'all are single. You know, it's a mutual, well, platonic friend. Bring that person, especially if y'all have known each other for a while and you know you and that person is not going to end up dating. You can lie. Who don't know? Unless your family know them. But if you have a friend that they ain't never met them, they ain't gotta know.
You know, I had a friend like that who my parents thought we were like something, but after they met him, they were like, "Oh yeah, this is not a thing." Like I tried to explain it to them, but they just didn't. They didn't believe me.
Don't tell them that. This is how you can kind of get over on your family, so they can stop asking questions about who you're dating and everything.
Right.
It's a good way to trick your family.
That's true.
If I could, I would do some shit like that.
That's true.
Just for the hell of it.
That's true.
I like shits and giggles.
Well, that's why I said. And then, hey, Thanksgiving night, if you can find a way to get out of there, things are going south, things are not going well, go get the ice cream, go stop at a bar, go stop at a restaurant, maybe go have a nice, if you don't drink, maybe a nice spritzer, non-alcoholic, or a nice glass of wine, whatever you want. See who's out there.
Or sometimes with my family, we try to end our dinners a little early because of Black Friday shopping.
Exactly, that too.
But like, oh, you know what? I think I'm gonna go stand in line at Walmart or
Best Buy,
Target, the mall, whatever. I feel like I need to go buy me a big screen TV. And who knows? You might find somebody out there standing up there with you.
So, you know, the new thing now they say actually is the easiest way to find your partner is now at the grocery store, is what they say.
They say that all the time, but I guess I just look mad when
once again, tunnel vision when I'm in the grocery store. I'm like, I need the frozen pizza. I need the broccoli. I need I'm not looking at the men.
For what I need, I'm not looking at. Now I've seen there are some
I was gonna say today I went to the store and there was a very beautiful like over 6 foot man, easily like 6'6" man, like easily. He was so tall that I was like, I saw him and he was trying to get in front of me and we didn't know who was going to go first. And so I was like, oh no, like you could go first.
Would you like to go first, sir?
Yeah. Say. And then there was another one like a couple aisles later who was like 6'3" something. Anyway, so yeah, they say that. I don't know if that's a thing, but
I feel like if you go in there, it's a hit or miss. Like
I think the only commonality that you learn about someone that way is that they like eat food.
If they
right?
Vegetables. Do you know what a vegetable look like?
And like they may not even be cooking it. Like I go grocery shopping and shoot, I barely cook. So like maybe they just are buying the groceries for their mom. Maybe they're buying it for their wife. Maybe they're buying it
for their boyfriend.
Maybe they're buying it for
shits and giggles.
Yeah.
But they could just be going in there thinking that somebody gonna buy it for them. I've seen some people do that. There's some women that go to the grocery store and act like they're gonna buy it, and then they meet this guy or whatever. Interesting. That my boss talked about this yesterday at work, and he was saying that there are some women, some grown girls, that are out expecting you to pay for their groceries if you're asking them for their first date. Like you meet them out at the grocery store, and you might just say, you want to go grab a drink
instead of the date.
Oh, in order for you to go on a date with them, they're wanting you to buy.
Oh wow!
I don't know what that is, but I mean, there are some girls that's like, you got to send me, you got to cash out me $50 or $100, and then I'll go on a date with you. That I have seen and heard that y'all are getting tricked out there. Don't be tricked.
Plus, groceries are expensive as hell these days. You can get like 5 items and it's like $120.
Right.
Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah. I feel like there's some girls that just do that just with the intent of
that's so wrong.
tricking. And there are some tricks out there. I'm just telling y'all, don't get tricked on in the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
Because they out there.
I was gonna say too, there's a ton of when you said holidays, there's a ton of holiday pop-ups too, and that's where you can meet people.
That too.
They have so many holiday pop-ups right now. Grocery store. Tons of places these days.
Just pretend like you going to get you a steak and he might be getting a steak too.
Just go to the aisle of the food that you like and then hope that they be there. If they are in the meat aisle and you're a vegetarian, it can work, but I doubt. I wouldn't want to sit in the steak aisle for a while waiting for this man because he can probably cook the best steak, but I will never get to eat it. So,
yeah,
you know,
you can just ask for suggestions, or if you see someone that you're interested in, just like, oh, how would you cook this certain item?
Where did you get that item? What aisle was it in?
Yeah, even though we're standing by it.
even though I watched you pick it up.
How do you pick your zucchini or your mango?
The banana's ripe enough.
Do you like your mango hard or soft?
We're turning into a different show.
But just something comedic, maybe,
Or maybe you both grab for the same item.
Oh, your hand touches his hand, your hand touches her hand, and then he just caresses.
But make sure you don't accidentally fall over his wedding ring.
Right. Okay? At least look to see if he got it first.
I'm so bad at that. I am like the first person to admit. Everyone asks me that question, and I'm like, oh, I always forget to look. I never ever look, and I know that's a bad habit.
And you don't want to grab something and then just 5 seconds later the wife shows up. Why are you touching my husband?
Right.
Then you in the produce aisle throwing shit at each other because you just brushed up against it. So if you're gonna do it, just be a little bit
mindful. Maybe stalk him for like a minute or so first.
Get a feel of the person. Don't just go grabbing and grab him, and you might get an uppercut. He might hit women. She might hit men, or she just might not like men at all. He might not like women.
She makes me a defensive person. If someone came at me and did it at the same time, I would be out here.
You gonna end up just don't end up in jail.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna say. We don't want you to get any kind of domestic dispute.
No,
and you get kicked out of the grocery store. You can never go back there. You gotta hold.
You're banned from Publix.
Who wants to get banned at Publix? Please
don't get banned from Publix. I love Publix.
Don't do
Publix
that.
has the best fruit.
They do.
That's a great aisle to go to. Go to the fruit aisle.
Yeah, just be mindful. Just be discreet, please. Don't be the stalker, and
we don't want to hear about you on the news the next day.
And don't say that, hey, I heard on Bitching About Balls, they told me to touch this man's hand because he was grabbing the strawberries, and I was grabbing them too.
I will claim the Fifth Amendment every time.
I know I see no evil. I hear no evil.
Right.
I don't know you.
Right.
Don't.
We actually don't know you.
Don't. So. Yeah. All right. And so.
Story time.
Oh my gosh.
But this correlates really, really well with us talking about what we're thankful for, not thankful for the playas. Speaking of food, speaking of eating out, speaking of meetups, it's Adrianne's turn. And I think she's been waiting to tell the story for a minute. So
yeah,
I'm giving the floor to you.
Right. So, okay. Earlier in the year, my good sis Sue decided that she was going to give these apps a try. And as a good friend, I said, I will get on the app as well, just to see what caliber of men are out there. I'm not looking to date. I'm not trying to date, but let's just see what happens, right? I was only on this app for 1 month because it just was not given what it was supposed to have been given. However, I did meet a candidate, and this person seemed nice on the app, had a lot of things in common. He was nice looking. He looked as though he loved helping the less fortunate. And that was one of the big things that caught my attention. Oh, he he feeds the homeless. Mm-hmm. So
acceptable age range.
He was in the age height. Range. All of the lights we matched. Mm-hmm. And rule number 1, always go with your gut. Rule number 2, don't settle for less. And rule number 3, fuck these niggas. However, what happened was, of course, on this app, it's based on the woman and conversation and everything. So we converse. It wasn't really that interesting. It was more just asking questions, just the basics. You know, where are you located? How old are you? What do you like? Just a lot of fluff.
Basic getting to know each other.
Right. So we exchanged numbers. I get a flyer. And the flyer is about a cookout. It was an invite. He was like, oh, I want to, well, I'm sorry, let me back up. He texted me, no, he messaged me and said, hey, what's your number? I want to invite you to a gathering. And so I said, oh. So I gave him the number. This is when I get the invite to a cookout. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking, it's just
it's a barbecue.
It's a barbecue. I'm sorry, BBQ.
It's a Sunday barbecue.
Right. Had the time, the address, and it was just a basic flyer. So I was like, okay, is this like for your friends? Like, what's the occasion? It was hot. It was in April. So typically hot. So I asked him, can you give me a little bit more information about this said barbecue? Mm-hmm. Me and Sue, we Googled the address because I wanted to see where it was.
As soon as she sent me the flyer, I looked up the address.
And it came to a house. So in my mind, I assumed this was his home or this was someone's home, friends. And, this was our first time meeting up, by the way. Never met this man a day in my life.
And I was pushing her to go because I was like, oh, like if it's at his house and it's his barbecue, it's very low stakes to meet this person. And
I was real skeptical about it. I was just like, yeah, no, I think I want to meet somewhere else. Like, I believe in meeting up at like a coffee shop or something casual for the first time, just so that way it won't be awkward. And then to go to somebody's house that you don't know, I'm don't know what I'm expecting. So he ends up telling me, oh, it's for my nonprofit. Okay. What nonprofit? I feed the homeless. And we're having a barbecue, and maybe you want to join other nonprofits that are there. That was it. Nothing else about what the basis of it is. So in my head, in our head, I'm thinking like, am I passing out plates? Are we actually eating? Like, can you give me more insight to this invite? What is the invite?
And like joining other charities?
How do you know I want to join? I might not want to do anything, or to say that maybe I already do something for another nonprofit And now this could be conflict of interest. How do you just assume that I'm going to want to do this? So in my head, I was just like, I don't know if I want to go because. And then I asked about the location. Is this your home that this said barbecue is? No, it's an Airbnb.
Suspect.
You do
Suspect.
a barbecue for a nonprofit at an Airbnb with other nonprofits.
And this is a first meetup.
And this is the first meetup. Huh? Make it make sense. So I pretty much told him, well, I'm not sure if I'll be able to come, but could we meet up? If I don't come, could we meet up somewhere else, like afterwards or maybe another day? Because the time of this barbecue was 3 to 7
on a Sunday.
Middle of the day on a Sunday, and it's hot as hell.
In South Atlanta, which means a lot when you live on the north side.
Right. So I got to drive. And if you live on the north side, you know how traffic is in the middle of the day on the weekend.
Even on a Sunday. Yeah. Yeah.
It can be a lot. Like you really got to prep yourself to get in your car and get stuck in traffic.
Mm-hmm.
To go to something that you already don't really want to go to on the south side. For a man you don't know. You don't know who this man is.
Right.
It could be a nonprofit. It could not be a nonprofit. He didn't give me the name of the nonprofit. So I'm still in my head like, yeah, nah, this don't sound right. I don't know about this. But Sue, on the other hand, was like, I think you should still go. Maybe see what it's about.
Considering you didn't necessarily have plans that afternoon.
No, I had just moved to my apartment. So
I was like, why not?
My plan,
it could turn into a story.
My plan was I wanted to unpack the rest of my things and just really get settled because I had only been in my apartment for like 2 weeks or so. So, of the day of, I get a text message from him at like 1 or 2 o'clock saying, hope to see you at the cookout. No, it wasn't hope to see you. It was, I'll see you at the cookout. As if he was confident that I was coming at 3. Like, literally, you're going to be here at 3. So I said, if I decide to come, I'll see you, but it won't be at 3. And he was like, oh, I like you. You feisty. And I'm like, I really just don't want to come. Like, I'm dead ass serious. Like, I don't want to come. So, needless to say, an hour goes by, and I said, I'm going to go. I'll be a good sport for shits and giggles. Something told me when I put the address in my GPS on my phone, there was some shit that was going to go down. So I'm driving, minding my own business, trying to feel a little bit hopeful. Told them I was going.
I would have joined. Disclaimer, I would have joined, but I had plans, so I couldn't go.
Yes. So I get to the area of said Airbnb, and I'm driving around, and I noticed that it's a little bit run down.
It does not look like the photo we Googled.
Didn't look like the house that we saw, right? So I parked my car because I'm like, I'm not getting out the car because number one, I'm not familiar with the area like that. And number two, I'm just not gonna get out my car until I actually call him. And the area that I was at, there was a grill. Somebody was grilling. So I was like, is this it? Because I don't know. Called him. He didn't pick up. Text him. No text back. So I was like, okay, I will give you a grace period of 10 minutes. And if I don't hear anything, I'm already in my car. I'm going to just go. I'm going to just head on out.
Valid.
That's what I'm going to do.
15 minutes is enough grace period.
10 minutes go by, and I said, you know what? I'll give him 5 more minutes. I called, text again. Hey, I'm here. I'm not sure if this is the house that I'm at. Are you able to come meet me? I'm not walking in somewhere that I don't know. Crickets. just said, Adrian, you in your car, cut your car on. It's hot as hell. Go home.
Mm-hmm.
So I got in my car, was moseying myself back on to the north side.
Mm-hmm.
I get on 75, and lo and behold, I get a text message from him. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was cooking. I didn't hear my phone. Where are you? And I was like, I'm literally about to get off the exit to get on 75 to head back home. No, 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 don't do that. Turn around and come back. No, 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 no. So what you're not understanding is there's a lot of cars on I-75. I'm not making a U-turn. My car is going straight.
And it's like you're probably
It's
already
high.
20 minutes away from where the place was anyway.
Right.
It's not like you're like close anymore.
No. So I'm like, no, I'm not coming back. But, you know, if you have time later on, maybe you can come near me. We can meet up somewhere. I get no response. Okay. Fair enough. That was your one and done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Later on, I get a message and he was like, oh, I won't be able to meet because I'm tired. Okay, it was hours later. You're not saved in my phone. So, okay.
He must have done a lot of cooking and mingling at the barbecue. Right. Saying.
Still not an apology or anything. I'm going to get to the end of why the address is going to come back up. So, a few days go by, no interaction or nothing like that. We go to a concert. No. Was this after? A week or so?
Maybe. Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't the concert because that was the weekend before.
Okay.
It was somewhere else.
So another week goes by. 2 weeks now. Haven't heard from this guy or anything like that. I get another cookout invite. Why am I getting invites to cookouts? Going to no damn cookout because I was like, the same thing gonna happen.
No. It's the same address. The same time.
Same time.
Basically the same flyer except for it's a different picture.
Different layout. Same information.
And I saved all of these in my phone. I had all of the pictures because there ended up, I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I am. There ended up being a third time where he sent the same layout, and I have all three saved in my phone because
and it was every 2 weeks on a Sunday that he was having these cookouts, and it's for the same thing. Like no explanation, just a picture.
The same charitable homeless
situation.
Yeah.
And then this one decides to say, I'll let you say, because I was like, I'm not going to hell. Aren't the homeless tired of cookout food or barbecue food?
I mean, I would be tired of eating the same barbecue food every 2 weeks. Let's be honest.
I just didn't know.
But we also don't know what was happening at this barbecue. So, like,
were the homeless there? Were they not there?
Was it the same group of people? Is it different groups of people? Is it a different homeless community? Like,
were you prepping the food and packing the food and then taking it to them? We didn't know any of this. And if so, why are you doing it every other Sunday between 3 and 7?
I remember why I said that because it ended up being Cinco de Mayo.
Oh yeah.
That one weekend, and so I was like, oh, like is he? I don't. It's kind of weird if he's gonna do barbecue food at Cinco de Mayo. Like maybe he could make some tacos or some quesadillas or something on the grill. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm sure everyone would appreciate that on Cinco de Mayo instead of the barbecue they just had 2 weeks prior.
Yes.
And they would be having 2 weeks later.
Yes. So a few months go by. And the good thing about good old Instagram is it has a tendency to bring up people who are in your phone or may have been in your phone. Their profiles might pop up. His decided to pop up, and lo and behold, it was in regards to him wanting to pursue a position. Um, I'm not really gonna say what the position was,
So a
but
prominent position.
it was a very prominent position in this area. And we named him after a certain character on a family sitcom because of his first name. So when I saw it, something just said, "Be nosy," because we're not talking. We haven't talked to him in a while. So I looked, and when I saw all of the stuff, I was like, "Oh, this makes sense with the nonprofit." He was probably trying to get people to join or to engage.
He was recruiting women.
He was
recruiting at his barbecues
for this prominent position. So when I told Sue and our other friend Brittany about it, I was like, I don't have that number anymore on the flyer because, like I said, if you are not someone who is engaging with me back and forth, I don't save your number in my phone. It takes a minute for me to save your number in my phone. I'm not one of those people. Time I get your number, I'm saving it. I just don't want to have that permanent thing in my phone. So when we weren't conversing, I just deleted it out. Sorry, that's just me.
But I did not.
So she said,
I save everybody, and then when I block you, I delete you. But if I don't block you, I still have everything.
So I said, I want to have a little bit of fun. Now, this is around June-ish. So I was like, I want to have a little bit of fun. And when I say that, that means I kind of want to be a little sneaky. Just because, why not? It's the summertime. I just want to have a little bit of fun. So Sue posted the flyer. And lo and behold, on the flyer, it has his number on there. So I said, okay, now that I know what's going on, I'm just going to message him like that. Hey, how are you? Hey, stranger. I ain't seen you. I ain't talked to you in a minute. How you been?
And I was quick on that. I'm just saying. She was like, I don't have it anymore. And I was like, give me 1 second. And I just scrolled up and there it was.
Back in the group
and we text a lot. Yeah. That's why I was like, wow.
I was like, damn. Okay. Yeah. So I said, all right, y'all, I'm about to have some fun. So I texted him and was like, hey, such and such, how are you? I haven't talked to you in a while. What's going on? And then, of course, I get who is this? And I already knew that it was going to happen. I was like, duh. So I was like, oh, this is Adrianne from the app. And he was like, who? I was like, oh, you playing that game. Oh, you playing that game. Okay. So I dropped a picture so that he could kind of refresh his memory because maybe he got so confused off of the fumes from the barbecues.
Or maybe he has brought multiple women to these barbecues or invited multiple that he just can't keep track
of. So he probably had a little holidays.
Maybe that is his Holodex. That's how he gets his Holodex.
Hey.
Just throws barbecues every 2 weeks.
Yeah, and see who's going to bite and come to these things. And join nonprofits that they have no knowledge of.
Yeah.
And be misled. But anywho, he was like, oh, yeah, how are you? And I was like, I'm fine. How are you? Then the conversation went dry because he's very dry. That's just him. A couple of days go by. And what do I get in my phone? A damn flyer for a meet and greet at a park for his situation.
Because I'm sure I still have that one too. To say. And
I'm like, can you give me a little bit more detail about what's going on? Like, you don't really talk that much. And for someone who is trying to be in a very prominent position, this not work for you.
Yeah, communication does not seem like his skill.
No. No, it doesn't. And by the way of him texting, I was like, is this how you really talk? Because if this is the case, I don't think you gonna do so well. So, let's to say, election 2 weeks ago. Was it 2 weeks ago? Maybe 3 weeks ago now. He lost. Very, very, very bad.
Let's see if those barbecues are still happening. I wonder if they're still happening bi-weekly. But get back to the address. That's
so to rewind back to the address. When
part.
I looked in my text messages, this was before I deleted his number out, and I looked at the actual flyer compared to what I typed in my phone's GPS. I actually typed in the wrong street number. So I actually went to the wrong place. But I looked at it from the standpoint, God sent me there for a reason. He did not want me to be with that man.
Well, think of it this way. Even if you had gone to the right address, he still probably wouldn't have answered the phone. So that really wouldn't have made a difference.
Yeah.
But it is funny that you were in the wrong neighborhood and you got super sketched out because you were in the wrong neighborhood.
So the moral of the story is always double check that address.
Read it twice. Make it nice. Read it twice.
Sometimes do it thrice, 3 times. And just be sure that you really want to go.
Right.
And be thankful for the many blessings that come from those mistakes. Because you never know. It might be a hidden message. You may not want to be with that person in the first place.
But we wish him well in whatever his endeavors are following his loss. Continue to wish him well in whatever he decides to pursue
Thoughts
next.
and prayers.
It seems like he is a charitable person, so we do applaud that. But
yeah, we don't know if that was just because of what he was doing, or that's just the generosity of his own heart. But yeah, so don't get those cookout invites, y'all.
So you know what? My friend was telling me the other day, I don't Google people when I look them up. Like when I started dating people,
I do.
I only Google people if I see something there.
I type in your name in Google, and I need to make sure you don't have a rap sheet, you don't have a secret marriage, you don't have a secret social media page, because a lot of times guys do have that. I need to make sure that the job matches up. If you don't have a LinkedIn page, or if you have a LinkedIn page, I need to make sure that your jobs line up with what you're saying that you do.
I mean, I will Google like after a first or second date once I think it's like, oh, this might be something.
Oh yeah, I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it before. No,
that's a little.
But none of us thought to even Google this guy.
We didn't know his last name.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
I didn't know his last name until I saw it on.
Sometimes you don't need to know their last name.
I mean, you can Google the number.
I have found people without their last name.
You can Google the number and it can pop up who the person is or who the phone owner is, because sometimes people like to.
Well, I found someone one time. I didn't know his last name. All I knew was his first name, the city he lived in, and the company he worked for. I didn't even know his specific job. I didn't know his last name. I didn't. Those are the 3 things that I knew about him, and I found him. Just saying. Thanks, LinkedIn.
There's other ways to find if you have a government.
You just need to know enough to be able to find something.
Yeah. If you have some clearances, you can find anybody.
That too. That comes in helpful. That came in helpful for me this year.
Yeah. Yeah. So just in case if things just don't seem right.
So basically screen these people.
Yes.
Screen them before you bring them to your Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes.
And yeah. Moral of the story. Screen the people, screen the place. And if you're the one getting invited to the dinner, because we didn't really go over that. How do you act by that? Maybe go do a drive-by the day before.
Yes. Because I told y'all I wasn't planning on going. If it
Right.
wasn't for her and my friend Brittany, I was not going to meet this man at no damn barbecue. Because
And I promise I would have gone. I truly would have gone with you if I just didn't have something else going
yeah,
on the same
because
day.
he kind of got a little attitude at first when I said I was going to be
Mm-hmm.
unpacking my apartment and I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to come. I was trying to be a little cute and just
Right.
like, I may not. You know, I was planning on, unpacking my apartment, and then he was just like, "Really? Who are you? You're not that special." And it's a cookout. If you really wanted someone
And
to
you do it
meet
every
up,
2 weeks.
exactly. Like this was a recurring thing. This wasn't a once in a blue moon situation. You do this all the time, sir.
And if you're really trying to get to know someone, if you couldn't go to that, he would have set up another date
Why would
later.
you even
Yeah.
do that?
Or
Like
a coffee or
you
something.
was going to be cooking, so I'm going to be standing next to you at a grill, getting my hair smelling like charcoal burgers and lighter fluid. What was I going to do there? Hand out food?
Mm.
If you needed volunteers, all you had to do was just ask.
Right.
I wouldn't have done it, but it's hot.
But yeah, I would say like we said, if you're the one getting invited, we've already told you what to bring. We've already told you to drive by the place first, make sure it's legit.
Yes.
And then third thing would be confident of the person that you're with. So know things about them, know things about yourself. You may not want to tell people if you got some bad vices, may not want to bring that up at the Thanksgiving dinner.
No, please don't tell people that you got, you crazy.
Yeah, maybe don't talk about the fact if you like are up till 3 a.m. every day at the club. Maybe don't tell people that.
Yeah.
But tell them that you work very hard.
Yeah, don't tell them that you are a midnight princess.
Yeah.
That you shake your ass.
Right. Or maybe not tell people that like you're kind of high maintenance and bougie and like expect the Chanel gift bag.
Or that you don't get along with men's mothers.
Oh.
Don't
Yeah.
do that around the
Just
kitchen
be
table.
mellow, just kind of be on the DL, like try not to stick out too much. Just watch out for other people to have drama. You don't want to be the drama.
Yeah. Because you don't want to be on the table just like the turkey.
You want to get home safely.
Yes. Yes. And make sure if you go somewhere that you are unsure that your friends know your location.
Send your location. Absolutely. Anytime I have a date, I can't send her my location because she has an Android, but I send our other friend I have a few friends that all have my location, some at all times, but some especially when
I have the address just in case I need to pull up.
Yeah, I still send the address too. Yes. I send where the date's going to be, and I send the address
on you,
just in case.
Check on your friends from time to time. Like,
yeah,
hey,
every few hours, send a text to make sure it's fine.
And if you send a certain emoji, just know the car is gassed up. We rolling.
Yeah, maybe have a code word, code emoji, code name, something. And same with the person that brings you. Make sure you guys have a code name, code word, something.
Oh yeah, because you don't want to be at the
stuck
and you looking at this person like pineapples,
or like you don't like the person anymore either, and you want to get out. Make sure Uber is downloaded on your phone. Lyft.
It would be better if you drive yourself.
It would be. And then just meet up there and walk in together.
Yes. Don't let him come pick you up because you don't want to be stuck trying to find a ride home.
Mm-hmm. On Thanksgiving.
No.
I don't know what holiday Ubers are like, but I don't want to imagine either.
No, and you don't want to be embarrassed. Everybody laughing at you. She ain't even got a car. Look at her standing outside.
Meanwhile, you probably have a beautiful car sitting in your driveway.
Right.
But yeah, I think that kind of wraps things up.
Yeah.
We will not be here next week, unfortunately. We want everyone to enjoy their Thanksgiving, so we're not going to take time from it for you guys to watch us. So obviously, we're a little sad about that, but we cannot wait to hear how everyone's Thanksgiving went. Please let us know in the comments, what games did you watch? What family drama did you have? Did you bring someone from your Holodecks?
Let us even have a Holodeck.
Yeah. And if you do, how are you getting your cuffing list season, people? Help us out.
Yeah.
Help us out.
I thought it was going to be a little bit cooler, a lot more inside activities, but it's hot outside. So you might be outside with your hoe.
Hmm. Food for thought. But anyway, everyone have a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday.
Yes.
Enjoy your time with your friends, your family, your loved ones. And if you're on your own, enjoy that television, watch all the movies you got, all the games that you have. Go do some shopping, spoil yourself,
Yes.
treat yourself. Black Friday's around the corner. Amazon already has some great deals online. Treat yourself.
Yes. Until next time, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Missing